Okay, we are finally continuing this plan. So here's a little view of all of our kitties, and last time our precious Gale Fox finally gave birth to 2 kittens. So our first one is Dark Kit, and I just now realized I forgot to actually copy and paste some of this stuff, so I'll just read it out as I do that. So this lovely cat was submitted by Patat. She was actually submitted as a leader, so her name was Dart Star. She is aromantic for when she was submitted. Just you might look into the future later of her being something different, but for now, she's aromantic. Lastly, Dark Star mentored Sparrowbud, but Sparrowbud died from green cough. He was very mad that the medicine cat wasn't able to save her, and Pool raged on her. She is now closed from talking to others, especially Riverleaf, the med cat, but Buzzard Speck is trying to help her, and Dart Star opened up a little bit to Blizzard Speck. Also, if you might need the other cast design, here's a folder drive link to it. So, here's our new kitten, Dark Star, or Dark Kit. Maybe Dark Star one day. So, due to me not being really given a, suffix for Dark Star, I'm going to just let the game decide and hope that it's something decent. If the person who submitted Dark Star has a actual, suffix in mind that they want, feel free to message me or, put it in the comments or something like that. I'll probably see it. We'll see. Our next kitten is Lightning Kit. She was submitted by Cleo, who does have a YouTube channel, but I was told to use this name to credit them. They are non-binary now, so notes for explanation, and I've decided to make them attracted to girls or non-binary female cat. Thanks for including this bit. So, I could change the gender if that's needed, but let me keep reading first. This cat is not my main, it is a replacement as my game got corrupted last week. I believe this is from the web version, as before I downloaded the files, I used that version. This is an old screenshot. As the last time I checked, the web version on my computer no longer worked. They were now 28 minutes instead of 12. Their experience in terms of the web version is somewhat high, but I do not know what it is in the downloaded version. We're the parent, this is such a cute little note. I really enjoy adding people's cats in here because it gives me a chance to kind of interact with people a little bit more, and it's really fun. I really enjoy being able to add all these cats in like this. So, they're non-binary. I might be a newborn who's non-binary, but listen, sometimes you figure it out early. So, while we're still looking at the character screen here, I want to say that I recently was able to fix Hurricane Leaf's design to be completely correct. Apparently they were speckled, and I totally forgot to add that. So, they are now more correct. I also changed their skin color and stuff like that, but she should be perfectly good now. Paw I was also given a little bit of a description for, so I'll try and read that out real quick. Paw was one of the first apprentices under the founding of ClanGen, trained under the deputy Swallowbrook. She grew up into Hoptree, and after a few months started catching feelings for the tomcat, Leapcow. However, she was shattered when he didn't reciprocate those feelings and fell in love with a Tom Vinetail. Hoptree felt extreme jealousy and became resentful towards Vinetail. She would later be comforted by the she-cat, Lilyseed, and the two would reciprocate romantic feelings, becoming mates. However, the pair's lives were cut short, and the two were both killed by an ambush of Rose. Also adding, she is bisexual, and I'm okay with her mating with Toms and she-cat. So that really fits with this cat being dead in their original clan, since kittens who are born into this clan are considered, reincarnated. So it kind of fits with our little lore that we got going on here. So I believe I've already read through this stuff, but just in case not, I'll just slowly scroll down it. And maybe it'd be good to have a little refresher anyways. So I'm also gonna scroll through these and see if anything kinda catches my eyes. I'm worried others are judging them. I'm sure you're a great parent, Gale Fox. I'm sure Gale Fox is just a little bit nervous about, raising these kittens all by themselves, and probably just a little bit nervous about it. Shaded Moon, why are you stealing from Two-Leg Gardens? Wishes their clanmates would just talk to each other. Let's see. I'll just put 2 random cats together and see what happens. There we go. Berryfire is napping. Is eavesdropping on Gale Fox. We are starting strong with the Vulture Splash, chaos today. Howdy Ho wonders how Antler Speck is doing. Antler Speckle, why are you leaving camp and not telling anywhere where you're going? That is a little suspicious, my friend. Okay, wait, hold on, which one is... Paw is eavesdropping on Mentai. That is so funny. It's so funny that a Vulture/Kit is the one who is eavesdropping on Mentai. So let's go ahead and start some patrols on. Shaded Moon notices the moss in the medicine den is getting old. They need to go and gather some more. Shaded Moon leads the way to the best moss patch they know, with their entourage following close behind. The cats begin cutting off bits of moss and making their respective piles. Once the piles turn into mouthfuls, they pick up the bundles of new bedding and start towards the picking. We're gonna not proceed on that, because I never trust those. Coyote Howl decides not to touch the berries. territories. And we'll put the last three together. As Medicine Cat's patrol pads out into Amberosa Clan territory, Squirrel Paw tells Raven Moon about the dream they had last night, and what StarClan vision could mean for Amberosa Clan. So let's go ahead and proceed. They have an in-depth conversation about Squirrel Paw's vision as they walk. By the time they head back to camp, they have a good idea of what to do with the information. So, let's see. That's all the patrols. Let's go ahead and time some in. Both Amberosa Clan and Allium Clan tire of the war, wishing for it to end. A litter of 3 kids, Mintai welcomes them happily and seems unperturbed by the lack of a partner in the nursery with them. Mintai confesses their feelings to Kuragura, and they become mates? Huh? First off, let me double-check that both of these cats are compatible sexuality-wise before as apprentices, that's not an issue, and Kuragara... Okay, yeah, they're fine. This is so sad. I wanted Mintai and freaking Gale Fox to be together. Okay, well, I guess we'll have to look at these 3 kittens here in a second. I'll have to code them in, that is, first. There's no longer water in Stream Paw's lungs, they're back to breathing normally. A brutal battle against Allium Clan leaves Hot Pot injured. Their persistent dry heat managed to cause a small fire in the herb stores. While no one was injured, the herbs are little more than ashes now. So, 3 kits for Mintai. See if there's anything fun in here. I'll scroll down it just a little bit, you know, see if anything's there. Yeah, Mintai confess their feelings to Kuragara, and they have become mates. Folder Slash thinks the prey Gale Fox is biting into on the other side of camp looks delicious. Wolf Kit, you don't exist right now. Just ignore Wolf Kit. Your name is being changed here in like 5 seconds. Dark Kid is wowed by how bravely Gale Fox fought the other day. I didn't even know Kuragara and like Mintai had a thing going on. God dang, look how high that is. Mintai and Gale Fox don't actually have a very high romantic liking anymore. I swear that it used to be higher. Mintai also really likes Kuragara at least, so at least they're put together. Gale Fox doesn't even have anything towards Mintai. I have a little bit towards Vulture Slash. Man, there's so much going on here. I don't know if Vulture Slash feels the same about Gale, because that's gonna make it so much funnier, so. They do. Okay, well... Oh, wait. Vulture has a thing for Owl. Is Owl gay? I think Owl's gay. Owl's a woman. How did I... Okay. You know what? There's so much, like, romantic life, like, slowly developing. I kind of just want to, like, go through everybody's and see what we got here, and then I will pause the recording and then figure out those kits in a second. Dude, Heather and Mint are, like... I don't know if Mint's a lesbian, but they got, like, gay best friend vibes, you know? Yeah, so Mint is not a lesbian, no specific... Nothing specified with sexuality or anything, but Heather also has a crush on Outcry. But I know Heather is at least gay, so that doesn't really fit. You're only crushing on women. What is wrong with you? Mint, we already looked at. Gale, we already looked at. Shaded. You and Hurricane get along pretty well. Nothing super high for anybody, though. Raven, you get along with Outcry decently well. Isn't that, like, your parent or something? I think that's your parent. Get along with Shaded as well. Squirrel, you get along with Vulture Slash, which is your parent. And seems like you get along with your siblings decently. Kuragara is like best friends with Hurricane Leaf. Lovers with Mintai. Raven was your kit, I think, so you have a favorite. Fairy Fire. Got a little bit of a crush on Coyote. A little bit of an interest in Antler. Nothing super high with anybody, though. Seems like you and Coyote get along decently well, though. Vulture. Vulture loves their kids. Look at this. Coyote has a crush on Hurricane. Dislikes Gale Fox a lot. Owlcry. And you have a lot towards Vulture. You really like Vulture. And you like Heather, but again, Heather's gay, so kinda got your hopes up for nothing. I guess Heather just hasn't figured out their sexuality yet. I don't know how to take that. Ain't Respectful and Fairy Fire, they both have, like, green in. That's awesome. Same with Heather Star. Good for you, Heather. Good for you, Hurricane Leaf. Let's see. Antler. I don't really have anything super big for anybody. You got a little bit of an interest in Berry. Ravenpaw gets along with their parent a lot. Dreampaw gets along with their parent. Sleepy. Yeah, it seems like all the kits and apprentices are just gonna have stuff, like, with their parents and siblings and stuff right now. Beanpaw really likes their mom, and then after that, it's kits that haven't been coded in yet, so not really a point in looking at them quite yet. So I'm gonna save, and then I'll come back after I've coded those 3 new kittens in. Alright, so our 3 kittens have officially been born. So, here we have Plume Kit. They were submitted to us. Okay, I didn't save any of the stuff I should put. Okay, hold on. So, checkmark that. Okay, Plume Kit. He was submitted to us by Murder Mite. Don't let my cat mate with apprentices / mentors. Plume was blinded on his first moon as an apprentice. So far, he's been struggling with it and has been very angry about the whole mess. Uses he, him, and she for pronouns. Very cool. Rose Kit is submitted to us by Garden. Nothing much. I would like them to not mate with any cats they are mentor or mentored by, and I would prefer them to be lesbian. They're supposed to be non-binary, but this is just the screenshot I grabbed. So since Rose Kit was submitted as non-binary, I changed their gender to non-binary over here already. There is more, but whenever I click the check mark, it, like, destroys it. I think this, like, slash probably breaks it. There we go. Okay. They did have a sibling named Marigold Paw, but she was found dead. They wanted to earn their name together with her, and despite how much time has passed, Rose Garden refuses to talk about her, and it's kind of assumed they were involved. So, Mouse Kit, I was submitted to me as a kit, so very high possibility that they're just gonna not be entirely correct. Trying to pull it over here and kind of see Mouse Kit here. This is what I was submitted, so I can already tell it's slightly off, but I got it mostly there at least. So this was submitted by Memory. Please don't let my cat mate with any absent mentors. Also, please try and keep their mating within 2 years. For example, if a cat is more than 2 years apart and becomes mate, then it's not okay in my end. I'd rather, if Mouse is a mate, they both be within the 2 years apart. Counts for cats younger than them as well. Mousekit was born to Panther Star and Ratmask, although Ratmask is not the nicest cat and left Mousekit and her brother as soon as they were born. Since then, their mother has become mates with another she-cat who is taking over the father role. So, those are our 3 new kits. Also, I did go ahead and age up Featherbrook to be a warrior, since he seems to be, like, representative of me watching over this clan and junk. I also added a Juniper accessory to his, ear, because I have a snake named Juniper, and I thought it'd be cute to have that sort of added in there. Also, I just want to mention that Owlcry and Featherbrook definitely look related. Alright, so we now have our kittens. So let's go ahead and start trying to roll some. We'll put Coolpaw and Hurricane Leaf together, we'll put Heatherstar and Ravenpaw together, and we'll put Streampaw in there as well. There are dark clouds on the horizon, and Heatherstar wonders if they should continue. It's not worth the risk. Coolpaw convinces the patrol to head for home. Well, at least they won't be dying yet. Let's see. Do Sleepy Paw, Coyote Howl, Raven Moon, and Squirrel Paw. As the patrol pods out into Ambrosia territory, Squirrel Paw tells Raven Moon about the dream they had last night and what the StarClan vision can mean for Ambrosia Clan. We'll proceed. They have an in-depth conversation about Squirrel Paw's vision as they walk. By the time they get back to camp, they have a good idea on what they should do with the information. And we'll put the last 5 together, sure. As the plantain starts to choke off path the clan used to get about, fueled by Greenleaf, it's a great time to clean up the past and bring a good harvest home. Shaded Moon brings along their clanmates both for caring and because the deputy has mentioned a particular path they'd really like cleared. Shaded Moon doesn't do so much to find the plantain plants as much as they walk into one, smack dab in the middle of a main path headed away from camp. Hey, there's plantain! The warriors are relieved Shaded Moon lets them clear the plants away. There'll be plantain elsewhere, and the clan needs this path, and plantain was gathered. So let's see, have we done... We've not done these yet, so... Randomize... Let's not do a kit. Mediate. Random. That's fine, we'll mediate that. Oh no. Mediate failed. Trust decrease. Comfort decrease. Dislike increase. Jealousy increase. Oh, that's not very good, now is it? Is contemplating teaching the clan communication skills. Yeah, they need it. Vulture/Slash is snooping around. Why is multiple of these cats crossed with Lightning Kit? Lightning Kit is one of the ones we... No, Lightning Kit is that one, okay. I wasn't sure if that was the one we renamed or not. Dude, I love Dark Kit. They're so cute. I think Dark Kit's probably my favorite, like, kit right now. Then again, these 3 haven't really gotten very far, so I can't give much of... it's a little unfair to be choosing favorites. The war with Allium Clan has finally ended. Vulture/Slash was seen taking food from a 2-leg vulture. Ravenpaw is no longer sore. Streampaw overexerted themselves and feeling extremely sore. Sleepy Paw's running nose is gone, and Dark Kit has gotten heat exhaustion. So luckily we had nobody die because of the war. We had death during the war, but it was because of a snake, I'm pretty sure, not anything else. The relationships, is there anything... Okay, well, let's see our kits so far. We got Plum Kit, Rose Kit, and Mouse Kit. Very cute. I love them all. Just mediate some random cats here. You know, since everybody's wanting Gale and Mint, we're gonna see if we can try and get a little bit of something. Maybe they can form like a polycule or something. Not gonna sabotage Kirigara's relationship or anything, but I am a little sad that those 2 didn't get together. Let's see, Vulture and Beam, Shaded, Sleepy, and Coyote. Blackberry brambles will be at their peak leaf growing soon. They aren't there already. Shaded Moon heads out to replenish the clan's stock, bringing along anyone who isn't busy with other work. At this time of year, the blackberries have grown enough leaves to completely shade the ground under the brambles. Shaded Moon harvests without worry, picking large bunches to take home. It's a long afternoon, but a productive, light-hearted one, filled with smiles and jokes at the obliging cats that follow Shaded Moon's directions to cart everything home. Shaded Moon really seems to get along with everybody in the clan. I don't know, they just, like, have such a positive vibe to them. I love it. So we'll put Cool, Hurricane, Raven, and Squirrel together. Raven Moon goes out with a warrior escort, both for safety and to look to take advantage of the greenleaf growing season and for carrying capacity should they find anything. It's an exhausting day. Raven Moon starts trying with Hurricane Leaf to pass time, but but they have nothing in common, and the other cats bluntly refuse to talk about boring her. Alright, and put the last 5 together, that's fine. So it's Heatherstar, Streampaw, Antlerspeckle, Owlcry, Ravenpaw. As the patrol is marking the border lines, a gang of rogues strides out of the bush challenging the clan cats. The rogues are terrifyingly coordinate and are quick to use the patrol's momentary surprise to their advantage. The patrol cats are picked off one by one, only a couple managing to escape the slaughter. Streampaw died, Heatherstar lost all their lives, and Antlerspeckle died. Oh no! We didn't lose any cats to the war, but we lost 3 cats to rogues. Oh, the Discord's about to have a fit with this one. They were so sad when 1 cat died, now we just had 3. Oh no. So Heatherstar, Antlerspeckle, and Streampaw are now all with Crowjaw and Featherbrook. To say the least, I don't think the Discord is taking this very well. Well, we're gonna time skip. Mintai has received their 9 lives and become the new leader of the clan. They feel like they are not ready for this responsibility, but will try their best to do what is right for the clan. Visit Mintai's profile to see their full leader ceremony. Tailpox has healed from the strain of delivering their litter. Hurricane Leaf wails when they see the body of Antlerspeckle, still cold in the clearing. They sit vigil as the night of grief fills their heart. Hurricane Leaf rubs their eyes warily, gazing up into the vast sky. Perhaps Antlerspeckle has already found their way to StarClan, and they'll spot a new star in Silverpelt tonight. Mintai wails when they see the body of Heatherstar still and cold in the clearing. They sit vigil that night as grief fills their heart. Once night comes and they fall asleep, Mintai desperately wails Heatherstar's name, frantic movements as they stifle. No. Refuse to accept their death. The past moon, Streampaw, Heatherstar, and Antlerspeckle have taken their place in StarClan. Amberosa clan mourns their loss. Their clanmates will miss when they had been in their lives. Moments of their lives shared in stories around the circle of mourners as those who were close to them take their final resting place. So much grief and death has taken its toll on the cats of Amberosa clan. Ravenmoon is particularly shaken by it. Mintai chooses Hurricane Leaf to take over as deputy. Okay. Mintai, I don't know why you're... There we go, Mintstar. There you go. So, Mintstar... Alright, let's see. Mintstar's leadership ceremony. Mintai leaves to speak with StarClan. They close their eyes and are immediately surrounded by their loved ones, friends, and clanmates who have passed on. Stars shine through their pelts and their eyes are warm as they greet the new leader. Antlerspeckle dips their head in greeting. Energy surges through Mintai's pelt as they receive a life for endurance. They reassure Mintai that they are almost done. A new cat approaches. Crowjaw steps forward to give Mintai a life of far-sightedness. Mintai grits their teeth as the life rushes into them. Streampaw walks up to Mintai, offering a life for instinct. They smile and state the clan will do well under Mintai's leadership. Featherbrook dips their head in greeting. Energy surges through Mintai's pelt as they receive a life for friendship. They reassure Mintai that they are almost done. Finally, Heatherstar steps forward. There's pride in their gaze as they stare into Mintai's eyes. They have life for leadership through the darkest times. Suddenly, the mist at the edge of the clearing takes shape. Dozens of wispy, starry spirits emerge and quickly surround Mintai. We grant you your remaining 4 lives. Individually, each voice is distant. Together, the force of their words shakes Mintai to their core. Use them well with our blessing, and in a heartbeat, they were gone. Heatherstar hails Mintai by their new name, Mintstar, telling them that their old life is no more, and they are granted guardianship of Amberosa clan, and are told to use their new power wisely. The group of starry cats yowl Mintai's name in support. Mintai wakes up feeling a new strength within their body, knows that they are now ready to lead this clan. Mintstar is our new leader. What's that? And Hurricane Leaf is our new deputy. Okay, you know what? I need to break for a minute. I need to just... This just needs to sit. I don't know if this is going to be into the episode or anything, but right now, I'm going to take a break from this clan. Oh.